just one thing I need to do here. There we go. Now we're back. Now we got it. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday, sort of. Uh, what? Loki's yelling at me. Um, I hope all is well. This is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. I know you're still busy recovering from the holidays, and I don't really blame you. Uh, I'm still recovering myself. Uh, it's been kind of quiet and everything. Slowly cleaning things up, getting things going, projects, things like that. Of course, today Congress is back on the job, supposedly. It's opening the 119th Congress today. First things first, they had to elect a new speaker, or elect a speaker, and they re-elected Mike Johnson. Some wanted Mike Johnson gone because he wasn't doing his job, is what Margaret felt. But they had their arm twisted, and he who shall not be named has let's put it this way, he endorsed Johnson, and I was hoping Johnson would lose. We need a better Speaker of the House that has a stiff spine and does not allow the President of the United States to dictate to him. It should be, when they introduce bills and things like that by the people and everything else. And I listened to a little bit of Mike Johnson's speech today, and half the time I don't believe him. He says he's going to do all the things, but he's stating things where people want to hear, not what they should hear. And I was going, well, you better do your job and not like Trump dictate to you. If you say you want the people to tell you what to do, then let the people tell you what to do, not he who shall not be named. Well, they were trying to avoid the second round of voting for Speaker because if they kept delaying, then on January 6th is when they do the final confirmation of the election of the president. Because it starts at the House and then it passes the Senate and the Senate confirms it and everything. Well, if that didn't happen, that delays Trump's inauguration. Because it's supposed to be on January 20th is when he's inaugurated. Sorry. Been fighting a sniffly nose. So anyway, other than that, and the thing is, when you were watching all the proceedings and everything, I wonder what kind of. At first, he said he wasn't going to do any backroom deals. Okay. Well, when the first vote, it was pretty close because I was hoping Hakeem Jeffries would be Speaker. Because right now, the GOP has a very, very slim majority. And if none of them are some of those that were taken out of the Republican side for various cabinet positions, they would lose their majority. And well, I hope the Senate is smart and not confirm them. Put in people that have experience and know what they're doing. And that they listen. They should not be loyalty to Trump and everything else. You shouldn't be loyal. Hi, Dorothy. You shouldn't be loyal to the president. You should be loyal to the Constitution. big difference. Um, Dorothy, did you watch the election of the speaker at all this morning? I watched it either through Brian Cohen or through Midas Touch. Um, and of course, I'm kind of glad too that Matt Gaetz is gone. I really am. He kind of stirs up trouble. The two there, Marjorie Taylor Greene and this one other guy, I didn't catch his name. Those were the traditionally the two troublemakers. Well, apparently they were kind of frozen out, and uh, Mike Johnson did last year. Okay, you watched on Midas Touch. Okay. Um, Mike Johnson basically kicked Marjorie Taylor Greene off a number of committees because she created some problems. And so there's some GOP that are not MAGA at all. They're not loyal to Trump. They're loyal to the Constitution. And of course, after listening to a good portion of Mike Johnson's speech, he says, "Well, the wall will be built and everything else." I go, "No, it won't. It won't be built. It's already been torn down." Because a good portion of the wall was damaged by hurricanes that came through Texas and that way, and had a lot of water damage and everything else. Not going to happen. And I noticed when he said that, there was a really very lack of enthusiasm about that, which I've noticed. So the only thing we could do is push back, keep in touch with our senators and representatives and say, look, you work for us, you don't work, it's not the other way around. You listen to us. You leave Social Security alone. Sorry, that was low-key. You leave Social Security alone. You leave the ACA alone. And concentrate on more serious problems. So my thinking is this time around, is Mike Johnson going to be a flip-flopper? Or is he going to stick to the agenda? I like Hakeem Jeffrey's speech, what he said. He says this is what they're elected to do. And he's reminding the colleagues across the aisle, this is what you're elected to do too, because they're all in the same boat. So, we'll see what happens. And on January 6th, they're supposed to confirm the election. Well, there's some other stuff that's going on. They're not saying, but that is going on. And for Trump being a convicted felon, he should be disqualified right then and there. He should be disqualified and have the runner-up of the election, Kamala Harris, as being president. And Trump should go bye-bye. What I mean by bye-bye is in prison. They need to take off the kid gloves on this guy. They really do. They need to take the kid gloves off and say, nope, we got to follow, the law has to be followed and he has to be held accountable. Earlier this week, Trump already lost his appeal, the E.G. Carroll case. They said, nope, that's done and over with. You're going to be sentenced on that. And you will be forced to pay the amount that you owe her. Trump doesn't seem to get it. He doesn't seem to understand that he needs to be held accountable when he breaks the law. And he won't listen to anybody or anything. He's being stupid. And he is stupid. And even when he was so-called, I call it so-called president in 2016, he didn't understand how anything worked. And he wouldn't listen. His handlers had a tough time with him. Some of them are afraid of him, some of them are not. They say, no, this is the way it's going to be. This is the way it's set up. You work for the people. And Trump should be cut off from Putin. In other words, communication between him and Putin needs to be cut off. Trump his company is now pretty much defunct because he can't do real estate anymore in New York. They took everything away from him. Okay. And now the Trump supporters, the MAGAs, they're sitting there crying in their soup because they discovered that Trump will screw them over. They're so stupid about that. I never liked the guy. I don't believe in his ideas or anything else. I believe in helping everybody. I never accepted he who shall not be named as president. He's never going to be my president, ever. The only president that I have really liked is President Biden. And he's smart. By the way, the last weekend he installed 35 federal judges. In other words, he put Trump in a box. And so any lawsuits that happen that pop up from the Attorney General of the United States, they'll have judges that will back him and make Trump better wake up and behave himself. Which I doubt, but it'll happen. I was watching Mary Trump the other day, and she's like me, had an uncle that I never really liked, and she said he has some serious mental issues that need to be addressed. And said she thinks he should never be president, or should not be sworn in as president. And he dropped the lawsuit against her because she fought back. She stood up to him. Anytime he bullies somebody and threatens lawsuit, and they throw a lawsuit back in the face, he backs off or he drops the lawsuit. Cowards, people that bully are basically cowards. And because they quickly discover they can't get what they want. So Trump is a bully and he needs to be put in his place. And any of the Trumpers disagree with me, that's fine. You can disagree all you want, but you can't attack. That's a no-no. You can't attack what I believe in. You could disagree with what I say, but you better have the facts to back it up. That's my feeling on this. Other than that, I hope all is well. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and just try to relax this weekend and everything. I'm kind of, last couple of 3 days, I've been trying to fight off a cold, like a sniffles type thing. And I'm just like, ugh. Loki's that way too. He's fighting off cold. So have a good weekend. Watch your root for your favorite football teams. I will. You too, Dorothy. Stay safe down there. I don't know if you heard on the weather or not, but between here and uh, the Great Lakes, they're having a snow effect, snow machine going on right now. Heavy snow, and more will be coming their way. Um, I'm so glad I'm not driving and all that. So they're expecting, some areas are expecting 12 feet of snow. So, anyway, just be careful, drive safe, and remember to insist, persist, and push back. Keep your representatives and senators in line. Crack the whip and say, "You work for me. You don't work for he who shall not be named. We elected you to do things on our behalf." So, and if they don't, say, "Well, if you don't do your job properly and you don't do what we ask, you're going to be out of a job and when your term is over. And somebody will be going to replace you that will do their job." So, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in my next video on, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me check something here real fast. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. I will see you on Monday. Okay? Take care. Love to all. Bye bye. See you next time.